So beautiful! Hello, Mount Olympus!
In this video, we rode from the Turkey-Greece border all the way to Meteora.
It was an amazing ride. We were super happy to leave Turkey and enter another new country of Greece. Well, kind of new. We've been there before. But we already knew that we loved Greece, and we were so excited to be back and explore more of the northern part of this beautiful country.
Woohoo! We made it to Europe! Today marks our first full day of cycling in the EU, and it feels amazing. We cannot believe that we finally made it to Europe! Almost immediately after we crossed the border from Turkey into Greece, the scenery went from brown, drab prairie land to gorgeous green mountainsides almost in an instant. It really is amazing to me how different countries can be just by crossing one arbitrary border. Crossing from Turkey into Greece, you not only go from brown to green, but from Islam to Christianity, from kebab and pide to souvlaki and gyros. The two countries could not be more different.
So I was tired. I was really tired. Riding across the desert and 5 months of traveling non-stop every day, it just makes you tired, right?
Yeah, and especially when we took all that public transport that always happened to be overnight for some reason.
Yeah.
We got no sleep for days in a row. We had just traveled back to the US for a friend's wedding for like 4 days and then back to Istanbul, and we were just completely exhausted.
Very tired, very done with the trip, so we took a break. We rode into Kavala and stayed there for a month. Apparently, Airbnb, you can get 50+% off if you stay for a month or more. So that's the way to do it.
So we rented this teeny tiny little apartment in Kavala.
It looked much better online.
It did.
They need to specify square footage.
Yeah. But it was a really nice apartment, very clean. The view was gorgeous. We had a beautiful view over the city of Kavala. We could see the castle and the ocean. And yeah, we just kind of hung out. I caught up on editing photos and videos, and we spent our days swimming in the ocean, hiking up the mountains, and riding our tandem without any stuff on it.
Yeah, it was so much nicer. It's so much faster and easy.
Yeah. So,
much more fun.
Yeah, we had a really nice break. The day before we left, we got to meet up with 2 of our Instagram friends, Kat and Lewis from Spoken World. Go give them a follow. They're awesome, and I had been following them on Instagram for the duration of our trip because they had also started in Bangkok, Thailand, like we did, and they did a little bit different route, but we were going the same direction, both heading towards Europe. And it just so happened that they were stopping in Kavala the day before we left. So they sent me a message and they were like, hey, are you guys still here? And we were. And so we met up with them and had a nice long chat. It was great to get to meet them in person rather than just chatting through Instagram.
Alright, the time has come! We are finally leaving Kavala, leaving this beautiful view behind.
After a month.
After a month, in search of even more beautiful views elsewhere. So it's time to go across Greece and then north towards Italy.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Nice rest.
I'm excited.
Now to get tired again.
Yeah, let's do it.
We just had 6 tanks in a row past us going down this road. What? Mortars? What's a mortar?
I saw it going down the road.
Okay, apparently we had 6 mortars past us going down the road. Crazy! There's gotta be a military base around here somewhere. That was wild. Camped back there in the little overgrown olive grove thing last night, and this morning we are off to Thessaloniki. After we had camped in this kind of abandoned olive grove, we were riding down the road, and we'd probably been riding for what, like 10 minutes?
About half an hour. We got to the top of the hill, and then I saw them up ahead.
Yeah.
Said, hey, I think that's them.
And I was like, no, like what are the chances? And we rode up and it was them on the side of the road. So yeah, we got to meet up with them again, and then we actually ended up riding with them for, I don't know, maybe like an hour or so?
Yeah, 5 or 10 miles.
Look at that meat spin. That's where all those cotton trucks go. Made it to Chinatown. Welcome to our home for the night. We've got our bike over here, our tent, gazebo area. Over here, we've got water. And finally, trash can. Home sweet home. I love these taps here. It's such a great place to get a wash. This is the second night in a row now here in Greece that we've camped kind of in like a park behind town, like a public park, and they've had these water taps, which is amazing because we don't have to worry about water. We can wash off more. Last night I got to wash my hair, which was incredible for camping. That's like one of the worst parts for me about camping, is not being able to wash my hair because it gets like so greasy so quickly, but love it. We have left Katerini. Now it's time to start climbing up into the Olympus mountain range. See how far up the climb we get today. We got 1,000 meters. Followed by a big descent and then pretty much another 1,000-meter climb to get to Meteora. Woohoo!
You know, as soon as you came over here,
Into the mountains we go. Last night we camped here in this little clearing just off the road. Ended up being really nice. We're super close to the road, but it was really quiet last night, and it actually, Justin said, it was probably our most hidden campsite to date.
Yeah, it was quite nice.
Yeah, the wonder of the woods. It's amazing.
Trees.
So much
Love
privacy,
trees.
so close to the road. It's great.
I love trees.
Yeah, and so we made it about 400 meters up our 1,000-meter climb yesterday. So today we're going over the top and down to the bottom, and
who knows?
Then we'll see how far we get.
Yep.
So beautiful. Hello, Mount Olympus. Views don't come much nicer than this one, let me tell ya. Love this place. Not all the time. We made it to the top.
Yay!
How's it feel?
Sweaty.
Sweaty.
It's about 55 degrees outside and I'm pouring sweat.
I'm pretty dry, so I think it feels great.
I bet it's nice, isn't it?
One climb down, one more to go to get to Meteora.
Last time we came to Greece a few years ago, we actually summited Mount Olympus, and it was the absolute highlight of our trip. So when I made this cycling route to Meteora and saw that it crossed over the Olympus mountain range, I was stoked. Needless to say, my expectations were very high that this route would be absolutely stunning. And thankfully, it did not disappoint. Needless to say, cycling across Mount Olympus, while different, was just as cool as hiking up to the summit was a few years ago. Riding across the Olympus mountain range, we got our first glimpse of some beautiful fall colors and were in complete awe of the scenery. The mountains in northern Greece are just lush and green, and the roads through them made for absolutely amazing cycling.
I see the top. Almost there. Alright, tonight's camp spot is behind the town church in this tiny little town. Really, really pretty location. Haven't seen anybody come back here yet, so we kind of assume it's okay to camp here. If somebody comes back, we'll ask, and we'll see. Hopefully it'll be a good night. This is our first time trying something like this, but so far it seems really nice. There's even toilets right next door, and running water, so it's pretty glamorous. Like it. Alright, church camp last night worked out well. And now we are heading out of town to tackle our second climb to Meteora. Good morning from the beautiful Greek countryside. Oh, this country's so beautiful. Love it. Made it to the top of our 600-meter climb. Two more rollers, and then we go downhill to Meteora. Kind of, sort of. It's a little bit of a rolling downhill, I think, but almost there. Alright, made it over the last roller. Time to go down to Kavala. It's quite a long downhill, like the sign said 41 kilometers to Kavala, so yeah, it should be nice. It's so beautiful up here. into Pointy Mountain. Great. Our first glimpse of the rock formations. Almost made it. We just hiked up here to the monasteries at Meteora. Such a beautiful place. The views from up here are absolutely incredible. I guess there's what, like 4 monasteries you can actually go
6
into? Six monasteries. So yeah, we made it to the first one. We're gonna hike to a second one, and then
down and around, and who knows what after that.
Yeah.
We'll see.
Such a cool place. I'm so glad we rode here.